Good Sunday morning, everybody. I hope you've remembered to put your clocks back.
Don't touch that, it's cooking.
Don't touch that when it's cooking. That one's been sending me 11 o'clock for God knows how long. I'll have to put a battery in that.
It's right twice a day.
Yeah, for at least a minute. So it's 2 minutes a day, right? That's ages. Anyway, well, I've lost the plot now. Michelle distracted me by being right. Okay, what we're doing is making a sausage breakfast, and I've got a hankering for bread, so I might make some bread. Moving on. Hi guys, I have decided to make some bread. Now what I like is the tiger bread that you can buy at the supermarkets. So I've searched the internet and I've found a recipe on All Recipes UK and Ireland for tiger bread. The ingredients: dried yeast, sugar, water, salt and flour. And then for the tiger piece, rice flour, which I don't know what that is. I'm going to use corn flour, salt, dried yeast, some sesame seed oil, which is a key ingredient. It says 65 ml of warm water and 1 teaspoon of sugar. Now the recipe goes on to make the bread, basically makes it, improve it. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to cheat slightly. I'm going to do the dough in our bread maker. So off I go. So first thing first, I've got myself, well actually first things first, to tell you this makes 2 loaves. I only want 1. So I'm going to half everything. It says 7 grams of dried yeast. Put it into 525 ml of tepid water. Now 525 ml is just shy of a pint, so there's half a pint of water roughly. And I've got a 7 gram sachet of yeast. I'm just going to put half of that in, or a little bit more. And then mix it all up and put it in the bread maker. I'm going to go and sit down for 2 hours because that's the way I make bread. Moving on. Okay guys, to recap, I've got my half a pint of water with my yeast and a teaspoon of sugar. I've got 375 grams of flour with about 2 tablespoons of salt, 1 tablespoon of sugar in the yeast mix. What I'm going to do now is put it in the bread maker in the order in which the recipe says. So in first goes the yeast mix, yeast and water, the flour and the salt, and we'll go and put that in the bread maker. Okay guys, let's go and put that in the bread maker. You can tell I don't do cooking programs, can't you? Or cooking vlogs, because I haven't a clue what I'm doing. I'm just reading it out of a book. Okay, excuse the noise of the washer. We're actually doing our washing at the same time. So in the bread maker, if I can get it in one-handed. So that's in the bread maker. Shut that down, read the instructions. It says put it on number 16. Whoops. On number 16 and press start. Come back in 2 hours 20 minutes and that should be kneaded and risen. And that's me for a bit. Go and do some editing. Okay guys, my bread's got 28 minutes to go in the bread maker where it's just making the dough. I'm going to cook it in the oven. But best thing to go with bread that we're going to make, or the best thing that we think, is a stew, beef stew. Now this is Michelle's recipe, made up.
Yeah, straight out my own head.
So what my job is to cut the vegetables up because Michelle's hurt her wrist at work.
Again.
Yeah, she's in pain. So I'm going to go over there and prep the veg. Okay guys, while I have veg prep, Michelle's going to brown the meat, which is just diced beef, because cheapest of cheap beef, and what we're going to do is just cook it for a long time. And I'm just looking what she's got out. She's got some rosemary, lean parings, and some Dijon mustard by the looks of it. Potatoes, black kale, tomato puree, and a bay leaf. And I'm going to chop up celery, onion, and some carrot, and make it veg heavy. So, moving on. Okay guys, I've cut the onions up and made myself cry, but we've got just one onion, 3 sticks of celery, and all the carrots in the bag. And I don't know what that funny noise was.
But I
have a sneaking suspicion it was the camera turning off. Okay guys, if you're making this, don't do what Michelle's just done. You need to brown your meat.
don't overload the pan.
Yeah, brown your meat in bits. Because what's happening now is the meat, instead of browning, it's stewing. But, meh, it's a stew. So, the stew will be stewed.
The stew will stew, yes.
So, yeah, technical term, stew will be stewed. Okay guys, so this is Michelle's. I wonder what I'm going to put in that stew section.
Yeah, so today, assuming that this is alright, I can't open jars at the moment. I'm feeling utterly useless. Oh yeah, that'll be fine. There's just a little bit of like toilet residue on the top.
Yeah, that's good for blowing your nose out.
Oh yeah.
Never sniffed mustard. You're lucky that wasn't English mustard. You'd have been in the toilet crying.
So we're going to add in a teaspoon of English mustard. Dijon mustard, sorry. Because I don't like English mustard, it's too fiery. But I like Dijon, so Dijon mustard because Alan likes it when I put mustard in things.
Yeah, I love mustard.
Like a tablespoon-ish of tomato puree because sweetness. Everything tastes better with Worcestershire sauce in it. So 2 tablespoons of that. Because it'll cook out. That might need more mustard later. I'll have to taste it when it's probably not going to kill me and find out. It's already smelling good. Let's turn that right down because this is going to bip away for forever and a day. I'm going to cheat at this point and add in 2 beef stock pots. Because I love these things, and they're concentrated pure beef flavour, and it makes up for, well, it basically makes up for the fact that I don't make my own stock, because these are just really handy to have. I put them in everything. I will top this up with water in a little bit. Rosemary? Purely because rosemary smells amazing. So maybe 2/3 of a tablespoon of that. A couple of bits of bay leaf, because I don't know why, but you put bay in everything, so bay leaves. Those will get fished out or eaten accidentally.
What usually happens is I eat them.
If I had red wine, I'd probably put red wine in at this point as well, but I don't have any, so I'm not using it. Okay, and at this point, everything's looking quite nice. So we'll add in the beautifully chopped celery, thanks to my able sous chef. Onion. Onion skin that we don't want in there. Not convinced we need all these carrots, but they're in now, so. 5 apiece.
6.
Hands off to my able-bodied assistant. So, here's my able-bodied assistant. And what he's going to do is he's going to fill it up to just below. Oh, he's going to fill it up till I see stop. Yeah, that'll do it. Right, and then he's going to give it a right good stir. Perfect. Add the lid. And leave it alone.
Go away for a few hours. Okay guys, right near the end, we're the bread maker finishing. So there is the dough for our tiger loaf. Camera's beeping everywhere. What I'm going to do is just tip that into a glass bowl with a bit of oil and let it reprieve a little bit more. Ooh, sesame seed oil. Moving on. Okay guys, we're using sesame seed oil there. Now if you ever get by tiger bread, that's what you can smell. Yeah, the sesame seed oil, yeah. Very distinctive smell. And just tip it in.
It's all sticky.
It will be. It's
And
coming.
it came from Planet Blob. How funny would it be if after all this it just ended up all over the floor?
So just punch it down a minute. And then just cover that with a cloth and leave it. Okay guys, it's now time to bake the bread. Now what I'm going to do with the tiger bread is you put a paste on the top of it made with rice flour. Don't have any rice flour, so that's corn flour. And to that, as you can see, I'm reading it off there. It's you add 1.5 teaspoons of dried yeast, or whatever's left from what I put in the dough. So that goes in there. Okay guys, behind the camera what I had to do then was go and get my Chelle to show me where I put the corn flour down, and she found it straight away. Now what she's doing is she's just having a quickie stir of the stew. It's looking good.
Yeah, I've just turned it up a bit because I want to bring the liquid level down.
Okay, now what I've made is a paste to put a little bit more corn flour in. It's like wallpaper paste. And now, because we don't have a big baking tin, I'm going to freeform the loaf. Okay guys, so here's the final results. My bread doesn't quite look like a loaf from Tesco's. And our stew, well, that'll be good, won't it? I think I put too many carrots in there. Okay guys, we've just watched that. Darren Brown's Sacrifice. It's an experiment where he tries to manipulate an ordinary person into taking a bullet for a stranger. It's well worth watching.
Yeah. Not just any stranger. That's the thing, I mean, taking a bullet for a stranger, fair enough. But what they did was is they took someone who's absolutely anti-Mexican and tried to make him take a bullet for an illegal immigrant from Mexico.
Yes, we'll not tell you what the outcome is. No spoiler alerts, but I do recommend you watch that. That was quite interesting. There's similar grounds to his last one where trying to get somebody to kill somebody. Well, it's good. Yeah. Ooh. Excuse me. Yeah. Recommended. Anyway, what we're doing now? I watched Doctor Who. We're not watching Doctor Who. We'll figure something out. Moving on.